everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm USA Today Bestselling Author Hildie McQueen, and I write Medieval Highlander Romance, Romantasy, and also some contemporary, and most of my books are based out of Scotland except for my historical American ones. So we're going to be doing some memory planning, and I just dropped my sticker lifter. Of course I did. The chair squeaks, I'm sure. Has nothing to do with my weight. I am trying to get myself organized. I am drinking this drink called Bubbly. Normally drink LaCroix, but believe it or not, I went to the Walmart near me and they were all gone. There was only like one case or pack of LaCroix, like tangerine or something. So I went ahead and picked that up, but I usually like to get at least 2 packs. And all there was a lot of bubblies. And now I know why. It has no bubbles, so I don't know, it should not be called Bubbly. It should be called Flatsy or something, I don't know. I mean, I don't hate it, especially this one. It's coconut pineapple. It's got a good flavor, but it needs more fizz. And I've thought about putting it on the my stream or whatever that's called, soda stream, but then I'm afraid that it'll fizz all over the place. Okay, let's put down some boxes. Last week. Oh no. All my stickers, oh, they're there. I was gonna say they fell off my hand. I guess I should show you what I'm gonna put these down first, and then I will show you guys what book I'm using. I believe it's what is it? Let me show you. It's a Live Love Posh, the Beach Babe. I just grabbed a random book and said I'm gonna go in there and pick something random, and then hopefully it will work for this week. And I thought, well, it's towards the end of summer, so I'm doing kind of like a boho style, boho vibe. How do you say that? Vibe. You would think that after speaking English for most of my life, not all of my life, but most of my life, I would know how to pronounce certain things. But I think it has something to do with, maybe it has something to do with the language you grow up speaking, that certain things are hard to pronounce in English. Also because I can pronounce better Latino or Latin languages like Italian and Portuguese, although I don't speak a lot of Portuguese, than I can with the ye old English, although I know more English than any other language. Oops, I don't want the pink. Any other language besides Spanish, I know more English. That's what I meant to say. Because I don't know about my Italiano. I used to speak a lot more Italian, but because I did the course in Italian, and that helped me with my when I went to Italy quite often. I went like 3 or 4 times, and then if you don't use the language, you definitely forget it. Now French is kind of hard to pronounce, in my opinion, because it's not really a Latin language, I don't think. Je ne sais pas, but I don't think it is. It might be. I need to look that up. I think I'll use the same combination down here. Oh no! Why does he start barking every time I start filming? They have been quiet all day, I promise. And my little one, the 2-year-old, he has the shrillest bark on the planet. Let me straighten this. All right, these are really cute. And I have tons of them. I think it's like a boho style. I love the Vans. And I think these are too big. I don't know about these. I love the bags and the Vans and the carts or shelves, whatever those are. The butterflies are super cute. And like, summer's not over yet, so I can use that, can't I? Let me see how easy or hard it's gonna be to pick these up. Oh, and yes, I did go get my nails done because I was like killing my fingernail beds with the freaking gel because I am a serial picker and I kept picking it off until, well, I told you guys the story of how I pretty much picked it until there was skin and all the nails were gone, and some of my nails. So today I went and my regular nail technician was not there, but her husband did my nails and he's like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "Shh, don't ask. Don't ask me and I don't have to tell you. I don't have to lie to you. So it's better not to ask me." Where do I want to put this little van? See, the lines are going to go here. Lines are going to go here. So maybe here? Yeah, this is a good place. These graphics are so cute. And what about, I want to use so many of them. Oh, that's not one. Okay. I do like these shelves, but I'm trying to decide which one I like best. This one or this one? I think this one, because I do love the neutral part of it. Oh, and if you want to know where to get these lifters, I did see them on Amazon, and I think that's what they're called, sticker lifters. I'm going to white out this notes, if I can find my whiteout. This is from Tombow. It's the best whiteout. I'm going to put it here. That's cute. And then let's keep choosing some more. I am going to use this one because it has a tropical drink and it's so adorable. Okay, I can't see where the edge is. So I went in there with this picture of, to the nail shop, I went in there with this picture of multicolor nails, and so he's like, "Okay, we'll pick the colors." And I said, "Well, I'm gonna pick 4 different colors." So believe it or not, my nails are in 4 different colors. But true to form, I pick colors that have only a very subtle difference. So as you could barely tell that they are a different color. So 1, 2, 3, 4 colors that you can probably not barely tell the difference. And then this one is the same as this one. So the only one I can really tell is this one. I should have picked like a really darker one or something. I don't know. Anyways, I thought I was being creative and I ended up not really doing hardly anything that different. I do want to use the planner, but I like this one more than I like the other one. So let's do that. I'm definitely going to use this little hanging thing because it's super cute. Okay, and let's do the little hanging thing. I think it's a sloth, maybe a sloth. And then this bag with the hat, it has to go on here. You know what I just thought about? I did a planning thing on Saturday. I should have put the planner on Saturday. So we are going to try to lift it. Which I hate doing because sometimes it tears the page. And sometimes it doesn't. But I'm gonna do it really, really slowly because last time I did this, it worked well until the very end when I got overexcited about it coming up, and oh shoot, it's starting to tear. And it tore just a little bitty bit. But Saturday I did a planny thing, that's why I want to put this. Plus, I have two like shelf things right on top of each other, so I don't like that. Okay, let's put this planny thing here. Yeah. Like that. And then instead of the shelf here, because there would be two shelves right next to each other, I'm gonna hang the sloth. Oopsie, stuck to my finger. There we go. And then this guy can go here maybe? Yeah, let's put him here. All right. So I want another sticker here. I'm trying to torn between using another van, but and I do like this, even though this one is crooked. And so that's really weird that the things on it are crooked. I do love the bags. I like the butterflies, but I kind of don't think they really go though. I might end up using either this bench or I don't know about the washi. The washi is so big. Maybe you can use another planner. No, because I have a planner on this one. What about these bags? Maybe I'll go with those. Let's do the bags. So I do love me a bag. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my lines, and then I might come back and do more stickers. So let me just do the lines first. I have a bunch of notes on my planner that I need to figure out what to do. Oh no, are they gonna start barking again? So I used the Tombow 243 to make these lines. I thought it kind of matched, but then once I started making them, not sure they match, but I don't think it clashes, so it'll work. So let's start going over what happened this week of July 28th through August the 3rd. On Monday, I pretty much did some writing. I wrote on The Guardian. Which is almost done. It just needs a few thousand more words and the story will be done this week. I also visited my reader groups, as I tend to do most Mondays. I did some social media, I did a lot of social media. I felt like Monday I was semi-productive, not fully productive. I was a little bit not too happy with myself, if I'm going to be honest. I also tidied my crafting table, which is this table here, because I had a whole bunch of stuff piled on it. I'm going to say area. And then I started reading Lover Awakened, which is by J.R. Ward, and it is my third time, I think, reading it. I'm reading part of the series again because of the TV show. I don't want to forget certain things. And then I did have physical therapy for my shoulder. All right, for Tuesday, I think I did some writing on The Guardian. I did oh, it's my sister's birthday, so I'm gonna put it over here. Just my sister, who is 1 year younger than I am, because we are born we're Irish twins. We're born 1 year and 1 month apart. 1 year, yeah, almost 2 months apart. So I guess that's what, 14 months apart. It's like, geez, can you imagine having 2 children that close together? What is that? I inventoried. Well, my handwriting is not that great for Chicago Planner Con, because I am sponsoring 2 tables, and I am also sending swag. So I gotta make sure what I need in order to kind of fluff things up. I filmed and uploaded a video to YouTube, and then I wrote murder. Oh, I didn't write murder. I watched Death in Paradise. I love that show. It's my second time watching the whole series. And then also I wanted to put on here that I had a kind of a, what do you call it, a meh day. I was just not feeling this day at all. So, what am I going to write here? I should have saved something for here. Now I don't know what to write. Let's just write on here that I uploaded bride books. I uploaded this series called The Brides for All Seasons to Draft to Digital, so it could be distributed wide. So that means it'll be up on Apple Books and Kobo and Google Play and what else is there? Whatever else other reader things areas. I did upload those after I formatted them. More to come on that, because next week you'll be seeing where I'm re-uploading them, because all of them, every single one of them got kicked back because I forgot to do something to Draft to Digital. Okay. Wednesday was another day that this day, I've been on an organizational kick. I did organize my spare bedroom, which is where there's so much stuff in there. I need to pay somebody to come and just set certain rooms on fire. I ordered, what? Oh yes, I ordered stickers for swag. And they're round stickers with a little Healing Coo. And they're so cute. I can't wait. They should be getting here pretty soon. They're gonna go in my swag packs. Let's see. I ordered books for the tables, which should also be getting here the next week. And then I wrote on The Guardian. These lines are all wonky. Look how it goes. Jeez, I can't. I was distracted, I think, when making these lines. I'm just laughing. I did laundry, but I don't want to put that on there. I did reader groups because it's Wednesday. And then here on hubby brought KFC for lunch, which was pretty yummy. And we watched Below Deck. If you haven't seen that show, it's a reality show about what are they called, yachties, who are on these luxury yachts that people charter, and they serve them, and their yachties are like a different crowd. They kind of remind me of carnies, where they just move from place to place. They're kind of gypsy souls, but it's all about their life. And it's called Below Deck because that's where their quarters are. They have these tiny little spaces on the bottom of the yacht. On Thursday, I met friends for lunch at Two Guys Pizza, which was fun. And then I also called and talked to my tia, Juanita, my Aunt Juanita. She is so funny. I need to call my other aunt. I keep forgetting. I sent out my newsletter this day. And I did write. And then, did I write every day? I think this day, yeah. I did have written every day. Look at me go. And then I chatted with my oldest daughter. We talk about twice a week. And then the housekeeper came by. And I also worked on promo. And I did not write down which book I promoted. So I don't remember which book I promoted this day. Okay, let's go to the last 3 days of the week. So here we are. It's Friday and I am writing. This day I wrote a lot. I wrote 5,244 words. Yay, it was a big writing day for me. Fridays seem to be when I feel more productive, and my goal on Friday was to get to 40,000 words for the week. Yeah, total for the novel, I mean, and I did not make it, but I was really pleased with this. I wrote every day, but then my writing wasn't flowing, or I wasn't really feeling it or whatever, so I didn't do as much as I could have done. I could have made the 40,000, but I didn't. So anyway, I'm still gonna be able to finish the book on time, so I am happy about that. Because I wrote this day, I did not do very much else, so I'm just gonna put on here this little stuff that I did do that really is not that much, but I want to fill up these lines. So and sales stats, and then I will end up with that I watched a lot of Love Island UK this day. Okay, and then on Saturday we drove to, I did pre-pack for this day, so it was a meetup by a group that does, or two ladies really, that do a blog. Was it really a blog? It's a vlog, V-L-O-G. They do lives, and they it was their 3-year anniversary, and they did a meetup in Atlanta, and that was so much fun. So 2 friends and I went. Let's see. So I'm gonna put on here road trip. It was about 2.5 hours to Smyrna, where the event was held. Then we did the meetup, and I had 3 friends and met one there. So I think I'm gonna put their names. So my friend Kita, Cindy, and then there we met up with Janet. And then after we left the meetup, we went to the oh no, how do I fix that? Why did I put Virginia. Maybe I can make this into an R. Virginia Highland area. And we went there and we had, we went to a paper source. We went to to eat Chinese, and then we went to the Virginia Highland bookstore. Was it Chinese? No, it was a Thai restaurant. I'm just gonna put Thai food. And then the Virginia Highland bookstore. It was so much fun to hang. I love going to this area of Atlanta. And then I'm gonna put on here that we had such a great time with planner friends. You know, so great time at event with planner people. And it was a lot of fun. Okay, Sunday I had church service, and then we served hubby and I served communion. So I'm gonna put communion servers. Then we left there, went to lunch, met friends for lunch at this restaurant called Monterey, which we go there all the time. And then after that, we stopped at Walmart to pick up dog treats, I think, or dog food. Yeah, I think that's all we got. Yeah, because I stayed in the car, hubby ran in. And then I filmed the swag that I got from the Realist meetup. So I was going to do an arrow, but I don't think that's necessary. And then I watched Love Island UK. Had a relaxing afternoon after that. And Death in Paradise. Okay, so now let's see. What was my favorite highlight of the week? What would I say was the highlight of the week? Probably the meetup road trip, the Virginia Highland, and the meetup. Yeah, the meetup. Those three things were so much fun. Okay, pretty much done. I'm not gonna add any more stickers. I like it the way it looks. So thank you so much for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.